5 cars, one brutal number that keeps coming up no matter which one you buy. $1,000 a month. Not the loan payment, not the sticker price, the actual cost of keeping it alive. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, depreciation, every single month, draining your account whether you drive it or not. These aren't supercars. These are used luxury cars sitting on dealer lots right now at prices that look like deals. They're not. Today, we break down the real monthly cost of owning 5 of the most deceptively expensive cars you can buy, and we compare that number to something that will genuinely make your stomach drop. Let's get into it. Here's the thing about expensive cars that nobody tells you at the dealership. The purchase price is almost irrelevant. A guy walks in, sees a used BMW M6 for $28,000, thinks he's getting a $100,000 car for $28,000, writes the check, and drives home feeling like a genius. Then reality starts sending him invoices. Month 1, insurance. Month 3, tires. Month 7, transmission. Month 12, he's sitting at his kitchen table wondering how a $28,000 car has cost him $14,000 in 1 year on top of the car payment. That's the trap. And today, we're walking through it, car by car with real numbers. Car number 1. Audi R8 V10, 2009 to 2015, first gen. Real monthly cost, $1,680. We start at the top, the most expensive car on this list to own every single month. The first generation Audi R8 V10 is a mid-engine supercar, 5-liter naturally aspirated V10, 525 horsepower. That engine sound is genuinely one of the greatest mechanical noises ever produced by human engineering. It looks exotic. It is exotic. And you can find one, high mileage, maybe 60 to 80,000 miles, for $60,000 to $75,000. That sounds like a deal because new R8s are $200,000. It is not a deal. Depreciation. A $70,000 first-gen R8 V10 will be worth roughly $52,000 in 3 years. That's $500 a month leaving your pocket. Insurance. Supercar, mid-engine, V10, 6-figure replacement cost for panels and parts. You are paying $500 to $700 a month in insurance. Call it $580. Fuel. The V10 is thirsty. Expect 14 mpg real-world combined. At 1,200 miles a month, that's 85 gallons of premium, $360 a month in fuel. Maintenance. This is where the R8 separates itself. The engine is a masterpiece. The service interval costs are not. A major service on an R8 V10, belts, fluids, filters, runs $3,000 to $5,000. Oil changes are $400. Any bodywork is outrageous because carbon fiber and aluminum don't play nice with conventional repair. Budget $350 a month for routine maintenance and start praying nothing breaks. If the clutch goes on a manual car, budget $8,000. Total, $500 depreciation, plus $580 insurance, plus $360 fuel, plus $350 maintenance. That's $1,790. Call it $1,680 conservative. Either way, this car is costing you what some people pay for rent. Car number 2. Porsche Panamera Turbo, 2010 to 2013, first gen. Real monthly cost, $1,550. Car number 2 is in some ways the most dangerous on this list because the first generation Panamera Turbo is genuinely a brilliant machine. Twin-turbo 4.8-liter V8, 500 horsepower, can carry 4 adults in genuine luxury, drives like a sports car, looks controversial but grows on you, and right now, a clean 2011 or 2012 Panamera Turbo can be had for $35,000 to $45,000. That feels like incredible value for a Porsche with that badge on the back. Until you become the owner. Depreciation. A $40,000 Panamera Turbo loses maybe $250 a month from here. It's already cheap, relatively speaking. Insurance. Porsche Turbo designation, 500 horsepower, used as a daily driver that gets pushed. Insurers charge accordingly. Expect $380 to $480 a month. Call it $420. Fuel, 15 mpg real-world combined, 1,200 miles equals 80 gallons of premium, $336 a month in fuel alone. Maintenance and repairs. The Panamera Turbo has Porsche direct fuel injection, dual turbos, a complex PDK or Tiptronic transmission depending on spec, and air suspension. Every system on this car is high performance and expensive to service. A timing chain service, necessary preventative maintenance, is $4,000 to $6,000. PDK service is $1,200. Brake jobs are $2,500 all around. Budget $450 a month averaged out, knowing some years will be brutal. Total, $250 depreciation, plus $420 insurance, plus $336 fuel, plus $450 maintenance. That's $1,456 to $1,550 every month, reliably. Car number 3, Mercedes-Benz CL 1000, 2007 to 2014. Real monthly cost, $1,510. Car number 3 is in some ways the most dangerous on this list because the first-generation Panamera Turbo is genuinely a brilliant machine. Twin-turbo 4.8-liter V8, 500 horsepower, can carry 4 adults in genuine luxury, drives like a sports car, looks controversial but grows on you, and right now, a clean 2011 or 2012 Panamera Turbo can be had for $35,000 to $45,000. That feels like incredible value for a Porsche with that badge on the back. Until you become the owner. Depreciation. A $40,000 Panamera Turbo loses maybe $250 a month from here. It's already cheap, relatively speaking. Insurance. Porsche Turbo designation, 500 horsepower, used as a daily driver that gets pushed. Insurers charge accordingly. Expect $380 to $480 a month. Call it $420. Fuel. 15 mpg real-world combined. 1,200 miles equals 80 gallons of premium, $336 a month in fuel alone. Maintenance and repairs. The Panamera Turbo has Porsche direct fuel injection, dual turbos, a complex PDK or Tiptronic transmission depending on spec, and air suspension. Every system on this car is high performance and expensive to service. A timing chain service, necessary preventative maintenance, is $4,000 to $6,000. PDK service is $1,200. Brake jobs are $2,500 all around. Budget $450 a month averaged out, knowing some years will be brutal. Total, $250 depreciation, plus $420 insurance, plus $336 fuel, plus $450 maintenance. That's $1,456 to $1,550 every month, reliably. Car number 4, Maserati Ghibli, 2014 to 2019. Real monthly cost, $1,420. The Maserati Ghibli is possibly the most deceptive car on this list, not because the costs hide cleverly, but because the purchase price is so low it disarms you completely. It looks like $1 million, it sounds like a Ferrari on startup, and right now you can buy one for $22,000. $22,000 for a Maserati. The marketing practically writes itself. The bank statements, however, tell a different story. The Ghibli is built on an older platform, uses a Ferrari-derived twin-turbo V6, and was never particularly well regarded for reliability even when it was new. Used, with miles on it, it is a ticking financial clock. Depreciation. A $22,000 Ghibli will be worth $14,000 in 3 years. That's $8,000 over 36 months, or roughly $222 a month, leaving your net worth silently. Insurance. Maserati branding alone puts this in a premium insurance tier. Expect $320 to $400 a month. Call it $360. Fuel. The Ghibli requires premium and gets about 18 mpg combined in real-world driving. At 1,200 miles a month, that's 66 gallons times $4.20. That's $278 in fuel alone. Maintenance and repairs. Here is where the Ghibli absolutely destroys its owners. Parts are Maserati priced, which means they're priced for people who should not be shopping for $22,000 Maseratis. A spark plug replacement on a Ghibli, a service that costs $80 on a Toyota, runs $900 to $1,200 at a dealer because the engine is buried and it's a 6+ hour job. Oil changes run $300. Brake jobs are $2,500. Budget $400 a month averaged across ownership, and that's being optimistic. Total, $222 depreciation, plus $360 insurance, plus $278 fuel, plus $400 maintenance. That's $1,260 minimum. Realistically, $1,440 once the surprises arrive. And with a Ghibli, the surprises always arrive. One more thing. Finding a Maserati specialist outside of major cities is genuinely difficult. That means dealer labor rates for most owners, which can top $300 an hour, and wait times measured in weeks, not days. Car number 5, BMW M6 F13 2012 to 2018. Real monthly cost, $1,340. Car number 5 is the most attainable on this list, and that accessibility is exactly what makes it dangerous. The BMW M6 F13 is one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Twin turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, 560 horsepower, looks like something a villain drives in a movie. And right now, you can find a clean one for somewhere between $28,000 and $40,000, depending on mileage and year. That sounds reasonable. That is not reasonable. Let's do the math. Depreciation. A $35,000 M6 is still losing value just slower than before, but figure on roughly $300 a month in depreciation once you factor purchase price against realistic resale in 3 years. It's not zero just because it's already used. Insurance. The M6 is a high-performance sports car with an enormous engine. Insurers know exactly what kind of drivers buy these and exactly how much it costs to repair front fascia after someone parks it into a curb. Expect $350 to $450 a month for full coverage, depending on your record, age, and location. Call it $380 average. Fuel. The S63 engine in the M6 requires premium. It averages around 16 miles per gallon combined in the real world, and that's if you're being gentle, which nobody buying an M6 is. At $4.20 per gallon for premium and 1,200 miles a month, you're spending roughly $315 on fuel alone. Maintenance and repairs. BMW M cars are not regular BMWs. The cooling system, the rod bearings, the high-pressure fuel pump, the dual clutch or SMG transmission depending on spec, these components are complex, and labor at an independent BMW specialist runs $150 to $200 an hour. Average across the ownership period, oil changes, brake jobs, the inevitable unexpected repair, budget $300 a month. Some months will be zero, some months will be $2,500. Average it out. Total. $300 depreciation plus $380 insurance plus $315 in fuel plus $300 maintenance. That's $1,295 a month. Round it up to $1,340 when you account for registration, taxes, and the odd tire. A set of rear tires for an M6, by the way, is $700 installed. They last about 12,000 miles if you're lucky. That alone is nearly $60 a month just in rubber. If you found this useful, share it with someone who's looking at used luxury cars right now and thinks they're getting a deal. You might save them a year of financial pain. And if you want the full spreadsheet breakdown for all 5 cars, that's in the description. See you in the next one.